Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all back. It has been quite a while, and by that I mean I haven't really recorded any episodes of this series in over a month by now. So I've lost a bit of track of what we've been up to, but I can see that we still have yet to begin the fade, and boy, I wish this is not where I left off, because this is not what I wanted to come back to. As I've said before, the fade is widely considered to be the worst part of this game, and there are mods available to skip it, but I figured you guys didn't really want to see that, so let's just see what kind of bullshit we got ahead of us. Duncan? It can't be!
Ah, there you are. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Can't quite remember what I was doing.
I'm sure you were simply deep in thought. You've been at Weishaupt for some time now. Do you like it here?
Why are we here when we should be battling Darkspawn?
The Darkspawn are gone, remember? You were there in the last great battle. It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the Archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze.
It's not possible. You're hiding something from me.
Foolish child. I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer?
You offer complacency, not peace.
It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your Darkspawn. May they be your doom.
I knew you were a shady bastard. Take that. Beat you to it. He was going to try and stun me as well. Now he's using a shield. Ah, crap. I want to get behind. How did all those miss? It makes no sense. Man, I've really got him stunned. Ah, fuck the fucking mage, of course. Ah, get out of here. Heal. Yeah, get behind him. We can lure the false Duncan a little bit closer. And then, oh, well, I guess I was utterly pointless. I stun him again. Ah, beat you to it again. Now get behind him so that the flurry does nothing but backstab damage. And that's how you do it. Beautiful. So it's been a while, but I don't think I've quite lost my touch. How did that miss? My god, everything's missing. Oh, he's got like no health though. Just wicked hard to hit him. I'm not sure what his deal was. And so that's that. The false Duncan is deceased. It's pretty clear, of course, that this is not nothing more than an illusion. Now, lyrium, I can't quite remember what these do. Let's call it 4. Can't quite remember what these do in... I think that the lyrium veins in the Fade... Yeah, I have to free all my companions here. I think the lyrium veins in the Fade only really help mages. So if you're in the Fade and you use these lyrium veins, you get some of your health, not your health, you get your mana restored. Alright, now you can see here, this is just a layout of the Fade, a very generic layout. So one thing kind of leads to another here, but the only way to get into the inner sanctum, as we shall soon learn, is to kind of unlock all the outskirts. And so the only place we can go to first is this one lit up area here. Pardon me. Oh dear. And here's a fella.
Who are you? Where did you come from? Are you a demon?
Of course, can't you see my horns?
I see that you're not. You're like me. Congratulations on getting out of that trap.
Of course I did.
I thought I'd escaped too, but I've been wandering these empty grey spaces for a lifetime.
How did you end up here?
Through sheer stupidity, or perhaps very, very bad luck. My name is Njal, by the way.
I've heard of you.
I was trying to save the Circle when I encountered the Sloth Demon. I expect our experiences were similar.
Owain mentioned you.
Owain helped me greatly. I suppose I'll never be able to repay him. Litany was our weapon against the Blood Mage's domination. But it's too late. Everyone's dead.
Why are there so many blood mages here?
I don't know. They must have been practicing in secret, even teaching others. I knew these people, trusted them. The Litany was our only hope of saving the Circle. But now, this place drains you of everything. Hope, feeling, life.
It's not too late, I'm sure.
No, there is no way out of here. You think there might be, but you'd be wrong. You see that pedestal there? I've studied the runes on it. Runes that signify different islands of the Sloth Demon's domain. The Sloth Demon itself is on the center island, but you can't get there. The 5 islands around the center somehow form a protective ward. I thought I was getting somewhere when I figured that out, and I went to each island in turn only to have my hopes dashed. There's always an obstacle. You'll see the path but be unable to get to it, and it taunts you and drives you mad.
So it's interesting that even though we encountered the Sloth Demon in the real world, in the tower, I think that was in reality just an abomination. So that was the Sloth Demon possessing a human being, and that was sort of his conduit into the real world, while the demon's true form still existed in the Fade, and that's where he still had his presence. So that's why he can kind of keep us here. That's why he still holds dominion over this section of the Fade and is able to trap us all here. Could my companions be on one of the islands?
I don't know. There are many dreamers. You might find a way to reach them through the islands, if you're lucky.
Tell me about the protective ward.
I don't know much. I think the Sloth Demon has placed lesser demons on each of the islands. I've seen them. They take different shapes, but they're there. Defeating them may be the only way to reach the Sloth Demon. But you have to get to them first. I couldn't. I was too afraid to try.
Mentioned obstacles before.
Yes. Obstacles and mad dream things. A river of flame before a portal, or a door that shows you freedom through a keyhole that no key will fit. I once found a passageway smaller than my hand with a mouse going to and fro through it. Silly thing fled before I could question it.
Why would you talk to a mouse?
Because almost everyone here is a dreamer, except for the spirits and the demons, I suppose. Each dreamer may know things another may not. The mouse could have told me what lay beyond the tiny passage, or how to get there. Even how I might make myself small like him and crawl through myself. And if one could become small enough to take one path, perhaps there are similar ways to walk the others.
What do you know about the Sloth Demon?
Not much. You couldn't say we were friends, really. Demons have their own hierarchies. They play their own games, and mortals serve as pawns, perhaps even bargaining chips. The demon keeping us here probably rules this entire section of the Fade. It'll not let us go easily, if at all.
And I'll have to try and defeat the demon.
Off you go then. Save the world.
I'll be back.
Don't mind me then.
You just stick to your brooding for now. So Dreamer here has stopped this from working. In other words, we can't use this, apparently. Now, the Fade is somewhat maze-like, but each of the sections you walk through are actually fairly linear. So once you go through here, I don't know why it has to freeze you up for a second. And there's a fight. Alright, let's, I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't do that to him. So let's do stabby stabs. Kick to the balls. And stab.
Excellent!
Excellent.
Thank you, but...
It's a rat.
Kill Yavina, the demoness that rules here. She protects her master, Sloth. There's a door only demons can see. The key must be in another realm. Take my power. Save any others trapped in nightmares. Kill the demons that guard Sloth. Make
my sandwich? You misogynistic bastard. Alright, so that's that. And now we have the ability to mouse form. And in mouse form, you have stealth by default, whether you're a rogue or not. So it helps you get past enemies. And it also allows you to get through small holes, such as that one there. I'll turn stealth off, so I can move faster. Let's just kind of take a look around here. I don't think there's a whole lot to be found, but there are... Pretty cool. There are these, kind of, objects. Oh, you can see the landscape here. Essentially what this all is, as we've heard from about the Fade before, the Fade was the former seat of the Maker, so it was essentially heaven. And it became, of course, corrupted and destroyed by the intrusion of the Tevinter mages. And every structure you see here is just essentially the ruins of the Golden City that once existed here. And in general, they say that, I think it's a codex update we'll get later, they say that you can always kind of see, in some parts of the Fade you can see where the Golden City was, which is now referred to as the Black City, because it was corrupted. In a lot of places you can see where it was, but no one, as far as anyone knows, has ever been able to actually reach the Black City. Or at least not the city proper. You can of course reach some of these structures out here. Oh, there's another rage demon. Ah, yes. We'll take a look at that statue momentarily. Oh, he found me. Alright, get out of that. And kick a fool. And of course I forgot that the Deadly Strike doesn't work properly. Man, this guy's ape shit. I don't know why this guy was so much tougher than the last one. If I didn't keep missing, it wouldn't be quite as bad. Alrighty then. And this is a very strange looking fellow. It's like a tentacle monster with rabbit ears.
As you wish.
Discussion of the creatures of the Fade. Let's take a look at that. It is challenging enough for the casual observer to tell the difference between the Fade and the creatures that live within it, let alone between one type of spirit and another. In truth, there is little that distinguishes them, even for the most astute mages. Spirits are not physical entities, and therefore are not restricted to recognizable forms or even having a form at all. One can never tell for certain what is alive and what is merely a part of the scenery. Typically, we misuse the term spirit to refer only to the benign or at least less malevolent creatures of the Fade, but in truth, all denizens of the realm beyond the veil are spirits. Everything within the Fade is a mimicry of our world, a poor imitation, for the spirits do not remotely understand what they are copying. It is no surprise that much of the Fade appears like a manuscript translated from the Tevinter to our Legion and back again by drunken initiates. Ha! In general, spirits are not complex, or not as complex as we understand such things. Each one seizes upon a single facet of human experience: rage, hunger, compassion, hope, etc. This one idea becomes their identity. We classify as demons those spirits which identify themselves with darker human emotions and ideas. Alright, so that's just a long sort of study of the spirits who dwell here, whether they be benevolent spirits or demons. And it's pretty interesting stuff. Neat concept of the spirits sort of embodying, being almost like a personification of one facet of a human psyche. Now this door here, you'll notice that we can't see it, nor can we interact with it, and it is very spooky in appearance. That is a door we can only access in a specific form, and this guy's gonna pound me. And it keeps draining my life.
This should be easy.
Come on, you shit. God damn. Playing it solo in this game is really not that advantageous. I'm about to die. I'm gonna use all my frickin' poultices in this. I don't know why I keep missing. I don't suck that much. God dang. So there's no getting through that door until we find another form that we can take in order to interact with it. Get over here then. I don't want to deal with more than one of yous at a time. Yeah, you went down quick, bitch.
Excellent!
Excellent! But there'll be another. He's got an aura of fire, which means he's gonna burn me when I get near him. Whack, 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 and whatcha. Have it, sir. Ow, I'm burning. Burning like the blazes. So we'll have to keep that door in the back of our mind, because we will need to come back through here in order to interact with it later.
This should be easy enough.
Now, something I forgot to point out, actually in the first area, where the false Duncan was actually a pedestal of sorts, which we also could not interact with in our current form. We also need to be in a different form to use that.
It happened, didn't it? You look a little different. What happened?
I became a mouse.
Did you? Did it help? I know I saw the tiny holes. Were you small enough to get through?
I thought you'd given up. Why so excited?
I don't know. You're so much braver than I am. I was so sure it was impossible to get anywhere. Do you think you could learn other shapes? Maybe they could help you get to places you couldn't otherwise.
Perhaps, perhaps.
Right.
So, with having taken care of that dreamer, he unlocked the pedestal now that he's vanished. I don't really know why he had it locked to begin with. Maybe he ran away from Niall, probably just because he was afraid, but I think he became aware that there were other people trapped here as well, and decided he probably found a way to lock the pedestal. It's obviously just convenient for gameplay purposes, but he probably locked the pedestal just to make sure that none of the dreamers got past him before he died. I've forgotten what this one is called. Let's take a look. This area is called the Darkspawn Invasion. I hate this part. Like, of the entire Fate, I think this is my least favorite section of it. Now, this whole area looks like a sort of corrupted version of the Circle Tower. As far as I can remember, there's not really a whole lot in terms of actual loot here, but there are a lot of things that can help you in other ways, like increasing your stats, which are those pedestals I mentioned, and you need the spirit form to use those. So there are a lot of Darkspawn in this area, of course. Alright, have that. You get a kick to the nads. And it looks like there's a another Genlock coming. Ah, fuck, he's an alpha.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Ah, for Christ's sake, this is rough. Alright, I'm gonna get you in the eyes so I can get behind you. Hopefully that doesn't wear off until I can use the flurry. There we go. Some nice critical hits there. And if he hadn't stayed turned around in order to do that rally ability, I wouldn't have gotten those sweet hits on him. But now I can't hit the fucking... Come on, there we go. Jesus, I don't understand why it's so hard for you. Is there... There's got to be an ability or something that improves your attack rating. You know, I'm at 67%, and you wouldn't think that would be that difficult. So there must be... I wish you could see at least the skills menu. I think you can. Once again, because the descriptions are missing, it's hard for me to really say. What's the talents menu? That's probably what's going to help me. Dual weapon finesse. This door will require massive force to break. Well, that does that's one of the doors that we also need a different form in order to use. Now, hang on a second, please. So yeah, the dual weapon finesse is what will improve our attack. So that's probably what I'm going to get next time I level up, which is not going to be for a while, I'm afraid. I don't have a bow anymore, do I? No, I do. There we go, Z. I thought I had it set to X. I'm just gotta shoot the bastard. And then... get behind him again, please. Stabby. 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 Dead. And run and kneecap this fool. Come on. Don't do this to me. So, thankfully, they don't really swarm you with enemies in this Fade segment. But you have to be much more slow and deliberate in how you approach things. Cannot be careless. This guy's gonna need some good stabs because he's a tough one. There we go. Nice animation got going on there. Well, there's no more around the corner. Good. Get a kick to the nads. I have another of these. And some of this. That's what I like to see. Oh, there's more of them. No, keep shooting.
Right.
Ouchie. Retreat! Get over here. That's right. And you, knock it off. There we go. So what we've got here is quite a lot of fire. It would not be safe for us to try and cross this flame in our current form. As you can see, it quite quickly kills us. So let's the perceptive among you will probably realize that the only way to get through that is to have yet another different form in the Fade. Unfortunately, it seems like we've kind of gone as far as we can go here. I don't know why you can't move the map. That's not cool. Is there a way to... Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah, so that's the extent of our adventures in this area, at least. So it seems we chose the wrong place to begin. So let us... As far as I know, enemies do not respawn in these places, but I cannot say that for certain. Let's go to Templars Nightmare. And so the mouse form comes into significant use here. There are a lot of mouse holes here, and each one... Well, we just set off a trap. Unfortunately, there is an arcane horror. You guys remember, this is the asshole who kept electrocuting us. As far as I know, I can't blind him either. Nope, he is immune. Can I nad kick him? Good lord, I'm dead. Wait. Oh, wow, I killed it. Incredible. Ah, shit, I knew that would happen. Well, that is a shame, then. That's what I hate about these lingering damage effects when you're fighting these fools. So perhaps we should hold off on that, because that drops us right into a trap. We can possibly approach that guy from a more advantageous direction. Now, you might think that because the mouse hole is right there, it probably leads to the nearest room. That's not always true. It can lead to a fairly random place sometimes. Oh, we got some abominations. And watcha. Let us get behind him. Take him down as quick as we can. That's what I like to see. Oh, triple strikes, eh? You think you're fancy? And thankfully those, the exploding corpses seem to do more damage to, their own kind than they do to me. Here's a fire trap. Deal with that. No more worries. Nothing really in here except some floating bookcases and yet another mouse hole. So let's see what this one has in store for us. Oh. You are a blight wolf. And you are now a blind wolf. Get behind this fool. Stabby stabs. Ouch. Oh, he can poison. Or at least he's got some kind of like acid effect on his attacks. And there we have it. Now there's some treasure here, but I don't think this is anything we can actually take. There is this here. Get a... so we don't actually need to be in spirit form to use this one. That one gives us a permanent bonus to our dexterity. And that's quite significant. You can get a lot of stat bonuses here if you take the time to look for everything, so it's definitely advantageous to do so. And look for any kind of secrets, including these mouse holes, and a few areas you can only get to in the spirit form. Alright, so we try the next room. So that's where the horror is, and now I've got to jump on you. Oh wow, that hurt so much already. Oh, he's already dead. Well then. Whoops. Yeah, those things, they aren't very durable, but man, can they lay on the hurt. Alright, so we can go through the doorway there, or we can once again take the trip down the rabbit hole, or the mouse hole as it were. And that is a big old bastard there. I see no traps. Let's do that, and he is blind. And quite a few stabs will do you up nice. Kick to the butt. And now he's gonna knock me over. And now I can't see. What? You can't do that twice? Oh great, and now we got an abomination. Are you kidding me? That is bullshit. You are not allowed to do that. I don't fucking believe it. That was bullshit. He rammed me twice in a row, then he grabbed me, and then he killed me. Oh my god. What bullshit. Let's try again to kill this fool as quickly as possible. No! Not allowed. Oh, I don't have any coatings on my weapon, do I? Might behoove me to do so. Get behind him. Stabs. Now please don't ram me again. Oh, he did. And he grabbed me again! Fuck's sake! And there's no way to stop, no way to get out of this early, as far as I know. And of course he gets 5 fucking hits in a row, because there's, of course, nothing I can do to stop it, so needless to say, as soon as he does that, you're fucking dead. Alright, we're not fucking going that way. Okay, we're back at the start now. It is not helpful. What a fucking shit. Okay, we're back at the start again, for God's sake. If we go through here, then.
Let's get started.
Oh my god. So that's the only way we can go. Wait, no, is it? Yeah, it is. It's the only way we can fucking go. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe I can get past him. Too small? Hey, I have to figure out how to kill this fool. Stop doing that! Don't you dare grab me. Thank God. Stop! That's so bullshit! Oh my god, he keeps knocking me over. I can't do anything.
Badly injured.
Why aren't you using the fucking thing that I told you to fucking use? God's sake, that was annoying. Oh, fuck you two. You big fucking shithead. I don't know why they can use so many, like, incapacitating abilities in a row. That's just not fair. Especially when they throw one at you that you have no choice but to fight in this fucking fade all alone. And there's gonna be some things that come running out of here, so...